Alright, welcome back everyone. It's been a while since I've been doing stuff, but that's alright because I've been busy. I've been real busy. Right now I'm standing in my soon-to-be garage. I mean, it's my garage, but soon-to-be my project garage. I got this garage. It had a dirt floor, and now we laid some concrete down. And actually, last night I sealed it after work. And it's not perfect. Like, this is where my toolbox was sitting after we got the concrete done. It's gonna be there forever. I'm alright with that. And it's not perfect. See the wall? And I sealed the wood with some spray foam stuff just to keep the wind out pretty good. I didn't do all of it. Like, this here's not done. That there's not done. This is done. All up there. I don't have a door yet, so I had to tarp. And I didn't do this side yet. I gotta clear all this stuff and move it all over and then do 2 coats on that side too. But that's not what I want to talk to you guys about. I wanted to talk about the Camaro. So since we moved, since we've been doing a lot of stuff here, I redid all the floors inside the house. I've been busy. I've been real busy. So I have another project too. My service truck, I call it. It's a 2004 Chevy 2500 HD. It's over here. I'll show you that here after a bit. But it's got the 6.0 LS and the 4L80 four-wheel drive. It's a drinker. It drinks a lot of gas. But it's a good truck, and I'll show you that here after a bit. But let's get back to this Camaro. So I was gonna start on the Camaro and watch here. So I was gonna start on the Camaro in my other garage. I still have my other garage, but that's 20 minutes away. I have a daughter now, and I wanted a garage right here at home. We bought this property, and this garage here is quite a bit smaller than my last one, but I'm gonna make it work. It's good enough for one project at a time. That's what I'm gonna go with. I have a 95 Dodge Dakota back here that's a 5-speed 2-wheel drive. It's originally a 318 truck, and it's in pretty sad shape since I kind of abandoned it years ago. It's been sitting, and I took some parts off of it for one of my buddies wanted some parts off of it. So I have a parts truck here too that needs to go and get ripped apart to complete the 95 Dakota. All in all, the setup on the Dakota here, it's gonna be a 360 with the NV 3500 2-wheel drive transmission with a 355 gear in the rear end and a locker. That rear end's coming out of the parts truck. The parts truck's a 318 truck with a 2-wheel drive automatic, but the frame is Swiss cheese. So, and I don't have a title for it. I think I paid $250 for it like 2 years ago. It does some really good burnouts. I have to say, I didn't get any burnouts on video until I blew a transmission line, but it does some pretty good burnouts. There's no tires left on that truck, so I'll just let you take my word for it, and when I get the red Dakota done, I will for sure post some burnouts, so you gotta wait for that. Meanwhile, back to the Camaro. So I'm gonna do the LS swap. I got the LS somewhat done. It's pretty close. The oil pump needs prime still. Oil dipstick tube. The intake needs put on, but other than that, the heads are torqued, the heads are on. It's got the long tube headers that I bought from Speed Engineering, specifically made for an LS swap in this car. I think it'll be cool. I still need to buy the exhaust for it. I don't know how I'm gonna run the fuel pump quite yet, and little things. We'll go from there. But I have most of the stuff to get that started, but I'm gonna have to push that aside for a minute because that red Dakota, I'll show you, is my next project. My girlfriend's mad because it's sitting back here with the parts truck sitting back here, and it's just taking up a lot of room. It looks ugly. I agree with her. It looks ugly. I'm not gonna lie. So another thing, the Super Duty, I went to put an injector in it, and the injector, it's just running like duty. So I gotta figure that out. Yes, I still have the Super Duty. Yes, I know it's badass. Since I've had the Camaro, I haven't done a whole lot to it quite yet, but I got this fiberglass hood. I got that for free, and it's been sitting out here in the dust and rain. It just rained the other day, so it looks bad. Also, I got a Hearst shifter in here now. That just looks cool, but yeah, it works. And then I don't know if I showed you guys before, that's my daughter's bubble stuff. But I tore the back seat out, tore the carpet out. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I might patch that up. I looked into it. A lot of people are throwing those 4th gen gas tanks in these because they're made of plastic instead of metal. I'll probably go that route if I can find a 4th gen gas tank, since I'm going to be in the fuel pump anyway when I do the LS swap. That back rear hatch lock thing, it works, but it's not good. So I would like to buy another one. So if anyone has a link or know where I can get that whole assembly, please let me know, because it needs fixed bad, like soon. Also, I'm thinking about pulling all these plastics out, because that plastic there is falling apart. This plastic that goes along here, it just was falling apart. I pulled the light out, and I'm pretty much going full race car with it. Oh, and I'll have to replace the windshield because I have a big old crack in it now. Not cool. Looking for a dash. If anyone has a dash, let me know, because this one is broken literally in half right here. But so that's the Camaro. Haven't started on it yet. Getting to it. Just been busy. Just been really busy. Now, here's my next project, and I gotta drag this out today. I'll walk you back here and show you what we're working with. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah, right. Watch out for the horse crap back here. All right, here she is. This is my 95 Dodge Dakota. I had this, I've probably had this for about 5 years or so. And I rattle canned it with some black stripes. I put that Dodge sticker on the top and this Mopar Performance one over here, even though it's almost a stock 318. This was my first performance setup. It's a single cab, and it's not perfect. I actually replaced the box. This was another box that I spray painted too. This box was white. I have a 4-wheel drive tailgate on the back off of my old, I had a V6 Dakota. I put a roll pan on here. I had a buddy of mine weld that. That was before I had a welder. And it's not perfect, but it'll work. I'm gonna probably grind that out, make it look better. I put 2-inch drop, what are they called? Two-inch drop blocks on the 2-inch drop blocks on the rear end, the rear axle, and the front end stock. And it's dusty from sitting. So you see my issue here? Floorboards. That side's bad too. And I had headers on it. I took those off. I pulled the whole exhaust. I pulled all the wires. I pulled the K&N air filter. I have an amp in here just chilling. And here's the magic 5-speed. So this is my next project. Back in the day I painted this all red. If you know about these Dakotas, these are always wood grain. Like they look like a cheap wood grainish thing. And put Metallica stickers on it, Dodge there. This dash is cracked too. It's a thing that I did, I guess, with cracked dashes. I put this up here. This is my first headliner that I did, and this one's actually really dirty now, just from I don't know what, probably just collecting dust from sitting. But this is my first headliner I did, and it turned out really cool. And then I did my one, I made a video on it before in my white Dakota. I got these stickers up here, and that sticker there. And I gotta say, the red on the flag goes good with the red on the visor here. But this was my first project truck, and everybody has these Dodge wheel things on here. These are the headlights. One's low, one's high. Oh no, those are the fans. The headlights were wired up on my other one. I LED swapped this, so this is still off this. This is the dash piece here. I think I broke the one that came off here that had a big cubby here. So this one is actually off of an automatic. That right there would be your overdrive hole there. So you would have a push button overdrive, like you push it on and off. Let's go under the hood. I'll show you what's going on there. That's right, I put shitty hood pins in here and didn't even do it right. Alright, so right now I got the air cleaner off. I really should have it on to keep all the dust and stuff out. But this doesn't run right now because I think it has a cylinder that's low on compression, because when it's turning over it's like that. So out with the old, in with the new. I got a 360 already, and it's already fairly done. It's not quite complete yet, but it's pretty damn close. I'm gonna steal the intake off of this because this has the aluminum plenum upgrade here that you can do. So you just the stock one will be steel, and the aftermarket one you can buy them for like 50 bucks on eBay or Amazon or whatever. They're aluminum, so you just replace the gasket, you put Loctite on those bolts, and you replace it with aluminum. A good way to check that is you stick a magnet down here in the intake, and if it sticks, it's stock, and if it doesn't, it's been replaced. And this will be this was my first one I did ever, but I think I've replaced 3 or 4 of them off these old 318s and 360s. So this was EGR deleted. I say EGR deleted, but essentially I left the plate here, and we welded on a plate wherever it goes in, right here. We welded on a big old gob of fucking weld stuff here to keep it from leaking, essentially, because I was running headers, and the stock manifold would run from that back here, and headers don't do that. So I just ran headers, and we didn't even need the EGR stuff. So this thing ripped when it was running, but the transmission started howling, and it started becoming less reliable. Go the fuck away! I put electric fans on it because, you know, race truck, why not? I put the new radiator in here fucking forever ago. I'll post pictures up here. I wrecked this truck, and actually I took a parts truck, and this whole front clip has been taken off. All that's been replaced because a woman pulled out in front of me. I smashed into him, shifted everything. This whole piece was all messed up, and I replaced all of that and put it together, and everyone was just in awe that I could do that, which it's not even that big a deal. See that blue over there? Yeah, this parts truck was blue, and I painted it all red. This is all rattle canned, and this is my first attempt at painting anything since high school. I did a lot of rattle canning in high school too, I know. It's what kids do. But this was actually a fairly nice job. I planned to get a spray can. Even the hood's been replaced, see that? I plan to get a spray can or like a spray gun and do actual like somewhat professional work or a lot better work. Spray gun it, do it right, clear coat it, and I can even put the stripes on it, and I want to go with, these Dakotas had a sticker that came down and it does like zigzags and then it comes like out the back or something. I'll post a picture of one up here too. But anyways, the sport edition ones with the V6s, they had that. And the one I had in high school, I'll also post a picture of that. They had the stickers on the side, and I'm just wanting to take this back to like the one I had in high school. I want to eventually get this chrome repainted, get all this chrome gone, because mine had a black grill in high school, black back bumper. Had stock wheels on that, but I'm gonna go a different route with the rims eventually. And these are the sport mirrors, so they're all right. And then the trim, everything else should be fine. But yeah, I love these trucks. I have had a lot of them. This one, just since it's been sitting, it's been gone, bad, rust holes. I mean, look at these rockers. I have new rockers for this one, but yeah, I didn't have a welder when I bought them. I was expecting someone else to do it. I can do it myself now. It's just getting that garage done is my main priority. So I gotta finish that side tonight. I'm gonna drag this truck up while I'm waiting for it to dry. And then I'm pulling the motor and transmission out of here because I have a whole nother motor, whole nother transmission. And get this kind of ready to go. Eventually I need to go to the junkyard because you can't just buy floor pans for this. You have to get them off of another truck or sheet metal it. And I'd much rather just get them off another truck. While we're back here, let me show you my parts truck. All right, here she is. This is my parts truck with the V8 badge. And it's mostly all here. It still runs, but the transmission doesn't pull itself. If it got a new transmission line, it would pull itself. But when I go to take this into the scrapyard, all these rims and tires are coming off for spares. It's got the 60/40 seat on the inside. It's an automatic, 2-wheel drive. Like I said, back tires are bald. And there's some junk in the back. The box isn't perfect. It's got rust. But I don't know. Maybe someday I might make this a trailer. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth saving. The taillights are worth saving. The tailgate's worth saving. Inside, I'm not going to touch. The dash is fucked up on this too. Pretty much all I'm going to take is the motor, transmission, and rear end out of this. And maybe this front plastic piece. But body-wise, it's pretty beat. Frame-wise, it's pretty beat. It's got a lot of miles, so it's just... Someday, I might rat rod that engine and transmission. I don't know yet. We'll see. But until then, it's going to sit and it's going to collect dust. These 318s are reliable as hell. But that's my parts truck. And inside, nothing fancy. You don't need to see it, but... yeah. I love these Dakotas. I've had a lot of them. This is why my girlfriend's complaining that they're out here. So we just got to keep Emily happy, and we're good. We're golden. And so pull that apart, put that stuff into that with my 5.9 I have in my other garage, and my transmission in the other garage. I still need to get a flex plate. Well, a flywheel and a clutch, and pretty much ready to go. The distributor needs put back together in that other motor, and I think I have to put the water pump, no, not the water pump, the timing chain bracket back on the front, or the timing chain cover back on the front, and the water pump. And and all the accessories. I'm stealing them from this Dakota's engine here. So a lot of the stuff I'm taking from this 318 and putting it in the 360, and I'm pretty much just making one badass truck out of two engines. So yep, it'll be fun this winter time if I can get anything done and out of here and stuff. Yeah.